Welcome back to another edition of Toyota Tuesdays. I'm Brian from Sixth Gear Garage, and I have with me over here Clinton from Dirt Garage.
Hey guys, how's it going?
If you're not here for your first, or if you're not a seasonal vet, as we call it, this is our 10th episode. What we do here is we talk Toyotas with our viewers for about an hour, and toward the end of the show, we're going to take a look at some of your rides. I got an email. It's toyotatuesdays@gmail.com. It's pinned up in the very top comment there, and feel free to shoot me some photos, and we'll look at those later in the show.
Does your
Um,
shirt say "Make Toyota Great Again"?
oh yeah, there you go.
That's awesome.
I'd stand up and show you guys, but that brings me to my next topic. Sorry I had to bail on last week's show. Um, Clinton was actually out with a prior engagement, so I had
hmm
Jimmy from Snail Trail lined up to go on. And I don't know if you guys subscribe to Snail Trail 4x4, but he's a cool dude. He's got a few projects, does a lot of how-tos and trail videos. And at the
hmm
last minute, I had to bail. I had to cancel the show because I had had a sharp pain in my abdomen for about 24 hours. And I thought it was something I ate. And then I did a little research and I figured I should probably go to the hospital because that's the signs of appendicitis. And I guess those things can rupture between like 36 and 72 hours after the pain begins. So I really wanted to wait it out, but I'm glad I went to the hospital because they're like, yeah, you're getting this thing out like tomorrow as soon as possible. So I have been out. They said take it easy for 4 weeks, so I won't be doing any wrenching for a while, at least anything too big. But
Yeah.
we will get Jimmy back on probably here in the future once we get the three-way kind of call set up. It's definitely something I want to do. So thanks for sticking around for that. A lot of you guys reached out. Appreciate that. I'm good. Everything went well. Just a little bit of a slow recovery. So, Clinton, what's new with you?
Um, Not a whole lot. I bobbed my truck. That's probably it's probably the only thing that's new since last time we spoke on on the show. But yeah, I took a whole 11 inches out of my bed.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that on Instagram. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, and I took out a whole bunch of rust that was around my wheel arches too. um, and yeah, cut it all out. I actually had a spare hood that I cut or used for sheet metal, and made a bunch of patches and fenders, and yeah, got rid of a whole lot of rot while I was at it because I mean I was already in the bodywork groove, so I figured I might as well keep going because I got to repaint the box anyways to match with the bobs. So
Sure.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, I think it looks good. I like stubby trucks.
That's good. Now, is there going to be a upcoming video on what you did?
hmm
Nice.
That'll be Friday.
Excellent. And I
Yeah,
saw you almost had it running, like ready to go. Did that happen yet?
it ran. Yeah, it ran. It doesn't anymore.
Oh, what'd you
I
do?
I I don't know why. It just actually, well, it hasn't run since it skipped timing on me. Um, I replaced everything in the timing, and it still doesn't want to run on me or for me. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on. It could be something in the wiring, but I don't know. I also noticed because the two UZs have two distributors, and one of the distributors isn't giving any spark.
Hmm.
And it never did, even when it was running before. And I can tell that it's evident because I pulled the plugs for the that are responsible for the one side's distributor, and they all have a little bit of black on them, like they've been fired. And I pull the plugs on the other side, the on the other side's distributor or what it's responsible for, and they all look brand new still, like they've never been fired. So I don't think it ever ran on all eight cylinders.
Okay.
But yeah, I've got no idea why I don't have spark there. I think it's just a coil, and I'm gonna pick one of those up Friday. So and see if that fixes it.
Well, good
I
luck.
have a feeling that's probably it. I, it's Toyota did the dual distributor thing, I think, so that it can run on four in case of one side failing. It's just one of those things that are super over engineered and doesn't really need to be there, but it is.
Yeah, I've never
um,
seen that. So there's actually, when you say like distributor, do you mean like a box sort of thing or an actual mechanical distributor?
mechanical distributor, the caps and rotors on either side. It attaches to
Okay.
the cams,
That's so cool.
and
Never
it's
never heard of
straightforward
that.
on the end of the motor.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Same with like the fuel injectors. They are all on different. They're powered by different banks and different sides, so that if one side or if there was a short or something, one side wasn't working, the other side would still kick in. And I say side, not like it's physically turning off half of the motor, one side of the motor. They're staggered, whatever, so it's still balanced. But
Yeah.
yeah, Toyota over-engineered the one you said, which is kind of a pain when you're trying to troubleshoot it, but
Yeah.
especially on a pre OBD2 motor, it's not quite as easy as just wiring up an OBD2 and checking codes.
Sure. Yeah, I do miss those OBD2 days for sure. But
Yeah.
well, hey, we got a special show tonight. Um, if you guys, a lot of you really commented and watched the video of the Caribou Yoda double cup holder, which I did last Tuesday. No, wait, was it last Tuesday or the day before? Or I can't remember honestly. It's been so long with everything that's happened in the past week. But we're giving this away tonight. So we had 94 of my subscribers enter. So I've got all your names here. We're doing it old school. I cut them up in a little scraps of paper and I got them in a hat. So we'll draw. We'll make it official tonight. So if you're here for that, thanks. And we'll get to that pretty soon. I want to know, we got a lot of regulars here. What are you guys working on? I don't know about up there, Clinton, but here the weather has been like summertime the past week.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's the same here. It's been nice.
Yeah, which is unfortunate
Yeah.
because I can't do anything now with the whole surgery thing. But
Yeah, it's nice. The garage doors are just open all the time while I'm out there now. I like having the nice fresh air
yeah,
come through the garage, and I'm working on it. Makes it that just makes it nicer to work on things when it's nice out.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
and in my now abundance of spare time, since I can't do anything activity related, I've been looking around at some trucks. Not buying any more. I'm literally out of space. I can't buy any more. I gotta keep telling myself that. But I did find some pretty nice ones, some good deals, some fair deals. But we'll look at those too later in the show if we have time. Once we check out all the viewers' rides. So that's about all that I've got going on. How about we start with this giveaway?
Perfect.
All right. So yeah, once again, huge thanks to Caribou Yoda. Check him out on Instagram. Um, he's a huge Toyota fanatic. He's got two second gen pickups, and this thing is the heaviest duty cup holder you will ever see in your life. I mean, this thing is indestructible, basically. So I did install it. There is one thing I want to point out. It does not fit your truck if you have a body lift, which my truck is a 2-inch body lift. So my shifter actually bumped here when I did a test fit. So if you have a body lift, you'll need to get an extension on top of your shifter so your knob will clear the top of this cup holder here. But
Or a short throw.
or short throw, there you go. Or you know what, Jim, one of my subscribers, Jim said, just heat up your shifter and just bend it a little bit. So lots of options
I've
there.
tried that. It's really hard.
Is it?
Yeah, because it just cooks the inside or all the plastics on the shifter before it even
Oh
tries
yeah,
to. Because you can't actually, or not that I found, you can't actually take the plastics off. It's like molded onto the actual shifter. It's so much easier to like cut a little slice in it and then bend it and then re-weld it
gotcha.
or weld it back together after. I found is just the easiest way without actually damaging it. But
Well, there you
yeah,
go.
there's
Follow
ways.
follow Clinton's advice on that one. But yeah, check this out. Like I said, there was 94 of you guys that entered here. Here's all your names cut up into little pieces of paper. Did this right before the show into the hat. So we'll get this picked out right now. I'm gonna give it a good shake. All right, and got two here. Let me get that one unstuck. All right. So we have Hayden Hostetler. Hayden, are you with us tonight? Hayden Hostetler. I don't know if you guys can see that, but he is the winner of the cup holder. If you're out there tonight, let us know in the comments. If not, I'll find a way to get a hold of you. But thanks for everyone who entered. Um, it's really good seeing all you guys come out. This is by far the biggest giveaway I've ever done. I've given away like some stuff here and there and had maybe 20 entries, but this was huge. So thanks a lot.
Sweet. That's not something I've ever done on my channel.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's not true. I gave away a knee locker harness. I forgot about that.
Okay.
My Dark Illusions Fabrication sent me an e-locker harness about the same time I hit 10,000 subscribers, and he agreed to give me a second one to give away to go with the 10,000 subscribers, just kind of as a bonus. So that was nice.
Yeah, I like giving stuff away, you know, but a lot of the stuff I have is not specific to Toyotas. I think this is why this was such a big hit. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just looked at our viewers. They totally dropped after the giveaway.
Perfect.
Yeah, I figured that'd happen. No, that's cool, guys. Any more coming in stock soon? That was the only one he gave me. He is working on an improved single cup holder. I know Caribou Yoda is out of the single holders right now. That's a pretty cool design because, I mean, unless you need a double cup holder, you know, the single's nice too. It kind of frees up a little bit more space on your dash. But he's improving that design, he said. And those are out of stock. But I think he has the doubles in stock unless he recently sold out. So check his site. He's got a Big Cartel site. I want to say it's bigcartel.caribouyoda.com. But there's a link in the video that I put up. So check it out there. We got a question. PG Outdoors. He did a evac delete, and the one steel hose I'm planning on putting a differential breather on. Do you think that would work? What year's your truck? So I'm trying to think. You said evac. Maybe he means evap.
Evap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by the one steel hose. I know some of those go back to the fuel, so I don't.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the one that just kind of sits there on the inner fender.
Yeah.
We normally just leave it open. Don't
go.
do anything with it, and it's just another vent for the. It does go back to the fuel tank, but there's not actual fuel that goes through that.
Yeah, I mean, you wanna plug it because that's to allow for the expansion of the gas when
Yeah.
it's warmer. But I think you'd be fine with a little breather on top.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than leave it open because you never know what's gonna crawl in there. But yeah, definitely try that. That would work. What is this is not a question for me, but what is the 134 Freon conversion amount from the old R12 and an 88 pickup? I don't have AC in my truck. It was removed long before I bought it. Clinton, you have AC in your truck?
I've never owned a vehicle with air conditioning.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
It's never ever, so I've never dealt with it.
Yeah, it's going to be something that we can't really talk too much about here.
Yeah, and all the motors that I put in my truck, like the 3.4 had it. I deleted it before it went in. Same with the 1UZ or the 2UZ. They both had the pump, but I unbolted them just to simplify the engine. But.
Caden T, oh great. Caden T, he found a first-gen 4Runner for me, a marketplace in PA. Clean frame but needs body work. Caden, I was telling Clinton, I am maxed out on vehicles right now. Well, for one, I can't wrench for 4 weeks, so that's a setback. But I'm out of space. I gotta get rid of something first. Just the Acura is gonna be the first thing to go once I get that running, and then I'm gonna get to work on the 81. And then we'll see about a 4Runner. So I know I looked for a long time and appreciate you looking out for me, guys. But I'm pausing the first-gen 4Runner dream for a while. So too many projects.
Speaking of first gens, my buddy Skyler did end up bobbing his truck too. He took 18 inches out of that 8-foot bed.
Oh no, that was oh no. Dang.
Yeah, it wasn't as clean as it looked. He found a lot of Bondo in it when he did cut it up.
Okay.
So
Yeah, less bad,
helps, but yeah.
Man, if you weren't so far, I'd pay him to shift that 18 inches of bed to me because that'd be perfect for my restoration.
Yeah.
But that you got any pictures of it?
Yeah, I can actually send you, or
Yeah,
I'll
send
send
it
it
on
into the
over.
email so we can open it up later.
Yeah, I want to check it out. Let's
um,
see. Hunter, he's got an 85 4Runner SR5 with a 5-speed. Nice. What fluid should I run in the diffs, T-case, and trans? Oh, let's see. I'm trying to think what the gear oil is that I'm running. I want to say it's it's either 75 W90 or honestly it's out in my garage right now. I don't know for sure, but if you look that up online, there'll be it'll tell you what to do. Um, Unless you have your owner's manual or the factory service manual, it'll tell you in that too. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing because I can't think of it right now to be sure.
dun, dun. Where is it? Where did it save on my phone?
All right, let's jump over to some of the viewers' rides here. Oh wait, one more question. This would be a nice swap. Has anyone ever heard of a GM 3800 V6 swap in a pickup? Clinton, what about
Like the
you?
Pontiac motor?
Well, you know what? It could be Pontiac or
Because wasn't the 3800 in like the Grand Prix, like with the supercharge
yeah,
thing?
yeah. And I'm trying to think if anything else had it, but I was thinking of
4.3.
the Buick Grand National for a second, but I don't think that's a
Uh,
30. That's not the 3800. So no, I
no idea.
personally have not because that's I don't know how you'd. I mean, I guess you could do anything with enough time and money, but I haven't seen any available like kits or anything like that. I think it'd be a
Me
lot of
neither. And I
guessing
mean,
work.
in the car, they're kind of mounted the wrong way
Right.
to even work. So I don't know. I'm sure somebody's done it. Maybe.
Yeah,
At least put it in something.
that'd be a cool swap for sure.
hmm I'm sure there's a million of them around that you can pick up pretty cheap too.
Yeah, yeah, they came in Grand Prix. They came in like I think some of the Buicks had them.
Yeah.
The Regals had them. I know that. But yeah, there's probably a lot out there too. Caden T, right on. Buick Grand National, GNX, the best G body. That is one non-Toyota that I'd love to own one day. Would be a Grand National. They're wicked. All right, we're gonna jump over to the Gmail here. Let's see here. Hey, you know what? We'll give Jimmy Black a shout out. Jimmy from Snail Trail. He sent me these last week. These are his projects, his 5 vehicles here.
Starting
Uh,
with Samantha.
yep.
Yep.
Yeah, this one was a 2-wheel drive, which he converted into 4-wheel drive. As you can see, it's definitely a trail rig. And this is his newer, I forget what year he said, 2016 Tacoma, did he say? But yeah, it's kind of like his daily. And that's his tow rig, Clifford. Nice old F250. I think it's actually really nice. There
Yeah,
are,
it looks like rust free.
yeah, there are none like that here in Ohio
Don't
for
see I
sure.
don't see any of those around here like that.
Not at
At
all.
least with the original paint.
Oh, I forget the name of this one. He's got names for all his trucks. It's confusing
Hmm.
me, but that's his parts Forerunner. Uh, he gave it a name, but I forgot. But it's basically being dismantled, which is probably sad for me because I doubt that it's even that rusty being out west, you know. And there is
Bobcat.
Bobcat. Yep. And you can't see, but he's got the bed bobbed on this one, and he's had this on his channel for forever, basically.
Since the beginning of his channel, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So those are his 5 rigs. We'll get him back on to tell us more about them here in the future. Let's go up to Joey. Okay, it's a 67 Stout. And if you guys aren't old school Toyota, oh, you know what? The picture didn't show up.
Oh no.
Let me try the other one here. There we go. This is the old school Toyota before they had the pickups. They had the Stouts.
And
So
they were
there it
not
is.
4x4.
Pretty cool. I like the dual headlights, those
They are really cool.
hood scoops. Yeah, and that's actually really clean. And they're okay. We've you know this truck well. You've seen it on the show before. Yeah, and Hunter's Forerunner. Nice. Uh, so you got what is that? A 6-inch maybe lift on there with some 33s maybe.
They might be 35s.
Maybe
Might be
35s.
just so lifted it's hard to tell.
That's true.
But yeah, they might be 33s. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Yeah, and you're clearly out west because you have no rust on your truck, which makes me
There's
extremely
some on the
jealous.
back fenders, I
Was
think.
there? I
Back
can't.
quarters.
Maybe something maybe.
That
But
is pretty clean, no?
yeah, either way, nicer than what we have to work with here around here for sure. And Clinton's truck. There it is. That's actually really clean. You like actually went back and made it look like professional.
Yeah, yeah, I did. The fixing the box side or the rest around the wheel arches was kind of a pain because as you can see, my box side is pretty creased and dented from wheeling,
Yeah,
so it was hard to make it absolutely perfect. But it's good enough for a wheeler. Yeah,
for
you
sure.
can see the dents in it, right, from
Yeah,
riding against trees.
that looks real
But
good. I like that.
yeah, it was like a week of work. And yeah, it's a new back bumper. That's actually off of it was on a first gen that we got as a parts truck for the solid axle. And I kept
Nice.
it knowing that I was going to use it when I bobbed my truck. But,
Oh, and there's the. Oh no, that makes you cry. It was such a
and
nice
yeah,
bed.
he hasn't got
Oh
the
yeah.
back half welded back on yet because he's waiting to pick up steel to build a back bumper to
Okay.
accommodate it. But yeah, he took 18 inches out of it total.
I see what you're saying now about the Bondo,
Yeah,
and
it looks a lot better from afar.
it does. Yeah.
Somebody did some patchwork to it at some point.
I don't want to cry as much now. So
I didn't think you would. I said he found a lot of Bondo when he actually cut it open. So
yeah. Oh hey man, these little hooks.
hmm
Is he gonna toss those out?
I don't know. That were
If you can save those, let me know and I'll pay him for them because the ones on
okay.
my 81,
Yeah.
I touched them and they were loose and then they like two of them fell off. They were so
Oh,
rusty.
really?
Yeah. So when I rebuild that bed, I want to try and add those hooks back on instead of taking them all out.
Yeah.
If you think about that, that'd help me out a lot.
There's a
Cause
lot less sheet metal in those beds than a third gen bed. They're
yeah,
they're flimsy.
I mean, yeah, if you guys can see it, there's no like interior panel. They're just a single
No, it's
wall
one
bed.
panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have something in there and you turn hard and it hits the side, you're getting a dent. That's probably what how all these started actually, as
Yeah.
dents, and then you're gonna get your bed beat up pretty quick. So it took Toyota a few decades to figure out how to build a bed. But yeah, thanks for sending those in. If you guys want to send some more, we'll take a look at those again later in the show. We got a lot of comments here. Let me catch up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keep the 80s serious and the 85. All right. Let's see. Mike's new Audi.
Who's Mike?
Oh, my buddy Mike.
Ah.
Mike Lighty from the Shop Spot. Yeah, he went out and bought a uh, 2012 Audi TT. I assume you're talking about my buddy Mike. I don't know. I didn't think he had any videos on his channel of it yet, but he let me drive it. And I tell you what, coming from, well, one, I'm used to driving an 80 series Land Cruiser, which is like one of the slowest vehicles out there. Not to mention it's just a old school 4-speed automatic, but that thing it shifts so fast, and it's all-wheel drive. It's insanely quick. But yeah, it's a fun car. If it's even the guy you're talking about, let me know. Let's see. PG Outdoors loves the stouts. If anyone knows of one for sale, he wants one for a crawler build. Nice.
Me too.
And let's see. The Forerunner did have 33s, and yes, some rust. So,
There you go.
yeah, where are you located, Hunter? I'm curious because that thing looks way nicer than what we have to choose from out here.
Nice. So,
Tires. Hey, did you guys hear? Sorry, Clint, I'll get back to you in a second. Speaking of
okay.
tires, I've been hearing there's a shortage of tires with everything screwed up from the shipping and the canal and all that. So if you guys are in the need of some tires, pick those up sooner than later.
I think
Hunt,
it's already too late for that.
yeah. I mean, maybe there's still some good stock here in the
Even before
U.S.
the canal incident, there's a huge backlog on especially big tires. If
Big
you're wanting
tires.
like 35s plus,
Okay.
I've like my buddy Skyler with that first gen. He waited almost 6 months for his intercos to show up since or after he ordered them, and they're just 37 inch
Wow.
tires. But yeah, I have other friends who've waited several months for their Nitos, ridge grapplers and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's just a COVID thing, but I don't know.
Because I've heard that about wheels too. Tires and
Yeah,
wheels are both in high demand right now, and there's a
yeah.
short supply. So hope that doesn't hold anybody's build up there.
Hmm.
Uh, sorry, what were you saying, Clinton?
I don't even
Before
remember.
we jumped on the tire thing while I saw it.
I
Um,
don't even remember.
Hunter is in Colorado.
There you go.
Yeah, Colorado is pretty clean as far as vehicles go. I guess do they not use salt out there? I don't know.
I'm seeing a huge delay in what you're saying and your picture, at least for me. I don't know if that translates.
Okay, I think we got a slowdown here. Well, Clinton is on. Oh, there you are. You paused there for a minute.
Yeah, you were moving really slow and it stopped.
Okay.
And then I don't know what happened there.
Sorry about
Skype
that,
was
guys.
acting up.
Yeah, it says we have no drop frames, so I don't know what the deal is. But
Yeah, that was strange. I think that was a Skype thing.
okay, probably, man. We got to switch to Zoom.
Yeah,
Let's test that out soon.
yeah, it's probably a good plan.
um,
uh,
let's see here. Tuning in, we got 670 Fast CRF tuning in from Oregon with the 85 Extra Cab Trail ready for sale. Yeah, man, go ahead and post a link down there if you want yourself some views, or send me some photos. We'll look at it.
yeah, because I don't think links work for anyone but you
That's right.
in
Yeah,
chat.
I always forget that. Let's see. Colorado, it's mostly dirt that they use on roads and a pre-spray before it snows too. Okay. Yeah, they do that pre-spray here in Ohio, but they'll do it like um, every so often, and that's like the most corrosive. It's like a brine solution. It's like the most corrosive stuff that you could possibly get on your car. Definitely want to avoid that. In Canada, do they do that stuff?
Not that I'm aware of. No, I
No.
don't
Oh,
think so.
you're lucky.
I
Yeah, they have
don't think
these.
there's any sort of pre-spray.
Yeah, it's just nasty stuff. You can tell they did it because there's like 6 lines, 4 or 6 lines like in each lane that are kind of
Oh
like
yeah.
they look wet, and yeah, not good stuff.
At least where I live, I don't think they do. They might do it in bigger cities and stuff, but
Yeah.
uh, yeah.
All right, got more photos coming in here. Let's go check them out. Viewers rides. This is Evan Sanders, Project Truck. It's currently in the body shop getting a paint job with OEM decals, dual road timing chain conversion, a custom seat, powder coated bumpers, quick release for the doors.
Dual row timing chain, that's a thing.
Yeah, you can convert. I think LCE makes the kit. There
Cool.
might be other ones too. You can convert from the single to the dual that they used in the early motors.
Just to have a more reliable timing.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
Nice.
Nice.
Also looks really clean, but
It
I guess
does.
you're doing body work to it right now or getting it done.
I was gonna ask, do they pull you over for having no mirrors, or do you have to mount some like screw on some kind of a mirror to your A pillar there? I'm curious how that works. Nice. Oh
I wish
wow.
I can get away with just no doors, period, even if I had to put mirrors on my fenders.
Right?
It's
Yeah, I think
only
you could
Jeeps
do
that
it.
get away with that.
Yeah. What about like a Jeep though, like a Wrangler? Can you do it
They,
on a Wrangler?
not legally, but they get away with it.
Okay.
It's such it's not a gray area. Like you're not physically allowed to have run no doors or aftermarket doors unless it was original equipment. So realistically, there's only like um, was it the CJs that had the option for no doors for a couple of years, or was it something else? Either way, technically there was a factory option for a model of Jeep at one point in time, and because of that, they tend to be a lot more lenient on Jeeps, and they tend to get away with not running doors even on the newer JLs or JKs. Whereas if you're a Toyota with no doors, they pull you over instantly.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
I wish that wasn't the case. I wish I could run tube doors, but I can't.
yeah, here at least in Ohio, I don't know about all of the U.S., but in Ohio you can run tube doors as long as you have a mirror on your
Yeah,
A pillar.
I wish that was the case.
And this is the one that's for sale here. It's
The
nice.
big chrome means solid axle.
Yep.
Looks so clean.
It is real clean actually. A
Out
little
of
bit of
curiosity, what do you ask for a truck like that?
he said, what did he say?
It,
9,500, which for as much as these trucks are going for, you're buying one that's already built to your liking. That's a pretty good deal for, as clean as it is.
how's the frame?
Yeah, I don't know.
Has it been repaired in the past?
It looks like he's out in, let's see, Colorado somewhere, or maybe I don't know, somewhere out west. Yeah, for that price, you got to assume it's got a nice frame on it. Let's check. Let's see here. Reaper 352, thanks for checking in. Postal Redneck, check out his channel. He's got a good channel. He does a lot of crazy Gambler 500 builds. Michigan no longer salts the roads. All the rust falling off the vehicles from years before gives you all the traction you would ever need. Yeah, Michigan and Ohio are probably the worst two states I've seen. Only because they don't do inspections and they don't care what you drive as long as you have mirrors and
Mm-hmm.
lights. That's it. Lots of sketchy stuff on the road. Oh, okay. Uh, wrong mic, so disregard all that. We got another mic here in the chat with an Audi, so I didn't was up to speed on that. Reaper, the law is you have to have tube doors on your vehicle. At least in Nebraska, it is. All right. Clinton, what about tube doors with paneling to look somewhat like the original? Would that fly?
If it looks like the original, I'm sure until somebody takes a closer look. But what's the point at that point?
Yeah.
Half doors aren't legal either.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't cut down the top of them. It needs to be original.
And
Um,
yeah, they're strict.
yeah, they are strict. Yeah. So
Let's see. All right. We'll check out your photos here in a little bit. Um, I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff I found on Marketplace here. Some nice trucks for sale out there. So, this is a 1981, and it was out in California. And they're asking only, this blows my mind how cheap stuff is out west, only 3,600 $50 cash. So it's a barn find. 1981 Toyota barn find, 4-wheel drive, and 22R with the 5-speed, 115,000 original miles. Look at that. Of course, it's been sitting a while, so it's going to need towed, tires flat, fluids, all that stuff. I'm sure the gas is nasty in it. But as far as I'm concerned, someone could buy this and easily clean it up. Not even repaint it. I mean, the patina is fine,
Yeah.
and go over to Barrett Jackson and sell it for it'd be a $20,000 truck. All
Yeah.
original, no rust. I mean, besides the patina, which is not a big
Especially if you
deal.
found a tailgate to actually finish off the look
Yeah,
instead of the
definitely need
net
a
that they
tailgate.
got.
Yeah, and I saw the bumper was a little beat up too. But I mean, it's got the original wheels, and they're in good shape. Just amazes me how well, you know, everything is so preserved out west. Um,
I like the blue on blue.
yeah, I do too. Got an 82 4x4. This one, let's see. Third owner, sat for 30 years in a barn, and they want 8,500. And this is out in PA. So here's a good example. This truck has less miles at 61,000, but it's across the country, and look how much more it cost. A little bit nicer shape. It's more.
Yeah, it looks like it's been repainted. And it's got a
It's obviously been cleaned up,
yeah.
but still rust free. So I thought those were both really good deals. Uh, this one just I this one was stupid, so I don't know if the guy's serious or not, but I saved it anyways. He says it's a diesel, which is pretty cool, pretty rare. Um, he says it has 455,000 miles. I don't know if he's for real or not, but I don't know. It's got the dual batteries on it.
2LT
Yeah, pretty
or
unusual
2.
to see one of those actually.
Oh.
It's a 2-wheel drive truck. What's with all the blue first gens? I don't know, but
Yeah, there's a lot of blue trucks here.
he's got this. Look at that goofy ass exhaust he's got coming off the bed and the roof
Nice.
there.
That
So
is goofy.
yeah,
I
maybe
like how it's got a tip on the 90.
yeah, maybe it rolls coal. I don't know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All right, here we'll go down to some later ones, and we'll work our way back. We've seen enough first gens for a second. This is a 1990, and this one is here in Michigan, not too far. 200,000 miles. It's a 94 by 4. Let's see, V6, 3.0 liter, unknown miles. Gauges don't work. Frame in good shape. 5 inches of lift, 3 inches of body. 35-inch tires.
This thing's got to be stupid clean. For
So
$4,500, an unknown mileage is and the gauges don't work. That's a bold ask for stuff that for a truck with things so much wrong with it.
in the Rust Belt though, you might get it. Here,
Yeah.
we'll check it out. Yeah, for $4,500. There's the frame. So it's got a clean frame. That right there is a huge sell. Now, when I say clean, okay, this isn't like California clean. This is Rust Belt clean. So we don't mind surface rust at all. We're fine with that. And it has the original piece of steel right there with the vent on it still. So that's rare. There it is. So what do you think, Clinton? $4,500.
It's too much.
Too much?
I think I don't know. Some of the prices and the stuff you're showing me seems so steep to me, but it might just be Canada versus versus USA truck prices.
It does have a little bit. You know what? It's been repainted. I see a lot of rust on the bottom.
Yeah,
so
I see some rust on the bottom.
it's probably got some ugly underneath that new paint, I imagine. So it's probably not going to be definitely not a good long-term investment. But
Yeah.
for $4,500 though, it's got a lot of problems. If it had some of the small issues fixed, I'd say it's a fair price.
I think 35 is probably closer to what is reasonable for it, but once again, different part of
different
North
region.
America.
Yeah. I had my eye on this for a while. You can see it's been for sale over 9 weeks. It's
Oh, there you go,
88,
$2,200.
2,200 bucks. Yep, down
Now
in
you're talking.
Kentucky, so a little bit south here. Single cab, 4x4, 5 speed. Everything works. It says it needs a little more done, a little more work done, but it can drive anywhere. So, 202,000 miles. Let's check it out. Sorry about the vertical picture there, guys, but pretty clean. I mean, for a second gen pickup, I feel like I would buy this for 2,200 bucks. It's from
With a third
Kentucky.
gen bed.
Oh, good eye. Yeah, that is a third gen bed. Yep, good eye. Okay, well the price went down now.
It looks like a clean third gen bed, but
It is, but
I could tell by the tail light that was pretty much it from that little picture.
yeah, yeah. I see. I look closer now. I see it's got the rounder fender opening there,
Yeah.
which for being a different generation, they line up pretty well. But
Yeah, they're not bad. I've seen a couple in person too, where people that because the second gen beds just rot out like crazy. There's almost none of them left that are still in good shape. And I guess the easiest and cheapest bed to find that will bolt on is a third gen. So seems to be the route some people take.
yeah, but yeah, there's a front. That's all the pictures I got of this one. But I would say for 2,200 bucks, not bad. I mean, it runs, drives. I consider that a good deal, at least for Ohio standards. Out west, it's probably not worth nearly as much.
I agree with that one. I think that's a fair ask.
Yeah. All right. 88 Forerunner. By the way, guys, if you like this kind of new part of the show, let us know if you like it or hate it. This is something we can get into a little bit and kind of show you guys what's out there for sale and kind of talk about the prices and what's a good deal or a bad deal. 88 Forerunner, 5,000 bucks, right here in Ohio, down in Columbus. 5-speed 22 RE. The frame and undercarriage clean. He coated the frame with POR 15, so I assume it was rusty before that,
Rusty. Yeah.
which is for Ohio kind of normal. Let's see here. Uses hunting and camping. Never taken on off-road trails. Yeah. I mean, if you're using it for hunting and camping, maybe he means like serious off-road. He never took it to like Wellsville. But the truck is bone stock, so uh, looks like he's cleaned it up a little bit. No AC. It's just not working. Has surface rust, and it has a soft topper, which is pretty nice. I like the soft toppers. He says that's a grand alone, so he has the original hard top for it as well. So here's some pictures of that.
Oh, so stock.
Yeah, I like
That's
it.
nice though.
I do like it.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not to the point where it's a huge project, which is pretty nice. I mean, for the prices going up on these the way they are, I feel like 5,500 bucks is a pretty fair deal. There's no holes in the body. The frame had some sort of rust on it, but I mean it's clean now. I don't know if you guys are watching first gen Forerunner prices, but I think that I would snag this up if I had the funds and the space. But when do I buy everything that's? I buy nothing that doesn't need work.
Yeah, I'm too cheap to buy something that's
Yeah,
nice.
I want to buy a rusty turd that needs hours and hours and months of labor. All right, we'll check out one more, and then we said I see we have some new emails, so we'll go check those out next. Bounce back and forth here a little bit. Here's an '88 Toyota, Tacoma, but actually a pickup. Again in Columbus, bid for sale for 7 weeks, 200,000 miles. And let's see, that's about all they say about this one. The two-wheel drive, and I think it's a bit high of a price for a two-wheel drive, but
And
it's
it
got,
said it's an auto tragic.
yeah, clean truck, but I don't know. I think it's a bit high on the price, especially with the miles. It's not all original, but it looks probably the original paint. I don't know. What's your guess on that?
I could not tell
I
you.
can't tell from the photos, but It's
In
pretty nice. It's got the
It might be.
import bed on it. But yeah, I think that's a little high for the price on that one.
Two-wheel drive.
Yeah, being a two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Okay, catching back up here for sale, Nevada. We got another one. Okay. Facebook Marketplace. Facebook is thinking about opening. All right, there we go. Oh, that's nice. 86 Tacoma or pickup 80 or 7500. Solid axle swap, 529 gears.
I like the bed.
Yeah, 8,000 bucks. So look at this. Oh, or best offer. So 7,500 bucks. Would you pick this or that white two-wheel drive we saw a minute ago?
That one,
No,
100%.
no brainer. This thing is
Honestly,
nice.
that one over pretty much everything we've looked at on Craigslist or whatever you're looking, or Facebook Marketplace, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. This is
We're
actually
looking at
really
this
nice.
one.
This is a good
Yeah.
deal.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, that's really nice. Jacob, is that your truck? Because if so, definitely keep showing that around because that's a nice truck at a good price. Let's see, Hunter. Already got his dad's Forerunner. Nice. I like that flex. Man, what's did you say the suspension on that? Custom
Solid axle
suspension.
swapped with something something.
Just says custom suspension work, but your mom's Jeep, we'll skip that. No
I'll
offense.
skip that.
Unless it has the doors off, then we'll just tease Clinton with it. Oh, that's okay. So there's
They're
yours. Oh
twins.
no, there's his and there's his dad's. That's awesome. Nice. So who got theirs first?
Yeah.
Yeah, who? Very nice. All right, Edgar. We got an 85 with a 22 RE in there. Clean truck.
Yes. For what you can see,
Yeah.
it's such a small photo, but it does look good. Looks like it's got a nice clean bed.
So apparently tonight, this is all. We're getting a lot for sales here. We've
What is another for sale?
we've become the Toyota Classified show tonight. Here's the
Yeah.
84 factory diesel long bed. Wow, that's rare. Four-wheel drive, 116,000 miles, 8,500 bucks, Santa Cruz, California. So I think that's a fair price. So he took it apart to paint it. Okay, wait, this might be a before photo. Let me check it out. Okay, he just took apart the trim and stuff like that to paint it, and never he had to stop due to the weather. Never got back to it. It's been parked ever since. So let's see. There's the diesel. Nice. Ooh, A pillars. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's not good. Common problem on these trucks. It's weird that some get it bad and some don't.
No carpet.
Yeah, not
Oh,
bad,
there
not
is some
bad.
box rust on it.
Yeah, there is, and yep. So a good project for sure, especially if you're looking for oh ouch. Well, there's that. I guess if you're good at some fab work or you have a parts truck, tell you what, go over to Jimmy and cut a part out of that Forerunner behind his shop. There you go.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. PG Outdoors. This is 87. So you are in Kansas, out there in the Midwest.
you cut the bottom of the bed?
Or was it just that rusty? I think they get rust out there in Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to see a side shot of the truck so we can see that bed there.
Hmm.
Or yeah, there's no tailgate on there. Okay, I couldn't tell if the tailgate was down, but yeah, there's no tailgate on there.
Just a bit of the roll pan left.
Yeah. And last but not least, Reaper's 1991 22RE pickup out there in Nebraska. Wow. Now Nebraska, that's a cold state. This is pretty much rust free. Although you know what, I'm guessing it's been repainted because this is either really faded or some white paint over the black
But it looks like it's
trim.
got original like vinyl decals on
You
it.
know it does. You know what though? Are those OEM?
I have well, they might have been a dealer installed thing back
That
in the
could be.
day.
Definitely period correct. We'll go with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is original paint. Clean truck though.
I think maybe those little splash guards or whatever they're called might have been repainted, maybe replaced, or they were black and he painted them white to
Yeah,
try to match, which is why they look off.
that could be.
But
That could be. Oh, all right. Let's jump back over to the chat for a second. We got like 7 minutes left before
sounds
10
good.
o'clock here. Where were we?
Up.
See here. Okay. Wow. All right. Getting caught up here. Streetcar culture from Australia. Nice. I don't even know what time it is there. Thanks for checking in. Let's see here. Yep, I know all about clean frames from Oregon. Don't tease me. Let's see. Got the photos, excellent. Got all your emails. Okay, here we go. I don't know, Clinton, ever looked at the price of 60 or 80 series Land Cruisers. Scary, even in Canada.
I used to own one.
Yeah,
Paid $230 and a case of past Blue Ribbon.
and it ended up serving you well, if I
Yeah,
recall, right?
yeah, and we fixed it up and then sold it for $2,500
Nice.
after using it in the Gambler 500. So yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
you.
I've definitely have looked at the price or looked at them. Um, 60s are nice. I kind of wish we were able to hold on to it, but I would have never used it. They're big. Not super duper practical off road. They do off road well, but they're not the best for that. And they're not amazing around town vehicles either because they're massive boats on the road and they just suck back gas.
That they
So,
do. And pretty much all that goes for the 80, except they are a little more capable off-road with
mhm.
the coil
Yeah.
suspension, but they are just as thirsty.
Yeah, and I like the body style of the 80 a lot more too. Um, but
See, I don't know, man. I really wanted a 60, but I had to get the 80 because
yeah,
I don't want to drive my family all day long in a 60 series with nothing inside and bare bones. But the
yeah,
80, I don't know. The more it ages to me, the better it looks. But the 60 is
yeah.
always just so classic with the round headlights and
Well,
just
the 60 looks more like a 4x4 station wagon versus the 80 looks more like the modern SUVs that you see through the 90s and early 2000s. It's like what you'd think of when you think of an SUV before the whole crossover taking over everything
that is true.
of
Yeah,
now. So, but yeah, I see the 80 or the 60 as more of a station wagon that has 4x4 than anything else.
yeah. I wouldn't want a
They're
daily
cool.
a
They
60.
look great, but yeah, they're not practical.
No, especially now because the parts are just going through the roof and their prices are going up and the
Hmm.
80s are following. So definitely, guys, pick one up if you want to do it
Have a
anytime
chance.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad I did, and in a way that kind of put my four that kind of filled the void of my need, my desire for the first gen Forerunner, because I have a Toyota SUV now, and it's it's rugged. It's even more comfortable probably, and I can haul a family around in it. I can't take the top off though, so there's that. So it kind of filled the void for a while, but I will get back to that first gen Forerunner dream here eventually. Let's see here. Scanning through these comments really quick. A lot of you guys talking with each other. That's cool.
Oh man.
And let's see. All right. And Reaper paid $1,000 for his truck with a rebuilt motor, so that's definitely a good deal. You got a steal on that. Nice. All right. We got about 3 minutes left, and we're going to check the inbox one last time. We have one fresh email. This will be it for the show tonight. So this is a fresh solid axle swap, and it's got a 3.4 swap as well, and lockers front and rear. Nice, Clinton. You're a third gen guy.
Yeah, that's pretty much the identical setup that my truck used to be. Solid axle swap, lockers front and rear, 3.4. Mine was supercharged, but yeah.
Oh, look,
looks good. I like the bumper.
He is from Canada as well.
I see that. British Columbia.
Nice. Wow, that's a nice spot.
I like the blue too.
Yeah.
Cooper SDT Pros. Nice.
Oh, good eye. Nice bumper too.
Mm-hmm.
And I got two more here. Nice side shot. Clean truck.
Very clean. I like some fresh sass.
That does. That's real nice. Yep.
Looks like trail gear kit. It's got some steel tube welded on the front there to kind of reinforce it, eh?
Oh yeah.
I've never seen that done before.
Huh. Oh, it's got a whole like armor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Armor, or to help it from, or to stop it from bending, or something.
Yeah.
Or
cool.
both.
Yeah. Look at that nice clean knuckles.
It's very, very cleanly done.
Yeah. This thing is,
and
like you said, this had to be right after the
solid axle swap. Yeah, everything is so clean.
Oh yeah,
they don't last like that. The wiper seals start to go and gets everything greasy.
Yep. Yeah.
But so, yeah, you still got the wrappers on the leaf springs there.
Yep. That's like the cleanest that will ever be. It will never look that good again. So glad you got a photo of that.
Until you redo it with all new parts again.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, we're going to wrap it up, call it a night here. Thanks for checking in, and congrats again to Hayden for winning the cup holder, and thanks to Caribou Yoda for sending that out to me. And you guys check them out if you're in need of a cup holder for Toyotas, which I know you are because they have none. So we'll see you guys next week. Clinton, what do you got going on? I know Friday you got your bed bob video coming up.
Yeah, Friday will be bed bob, and I think tomorrow I'm uploading a video on my recovery equipment and recovery gear. So
all right, good deal.
Yeah, just a what's in my recovery gear bag kind of video.
Nice.
Yeah.
I may or may not upload for a while. Can't do much right now with the surgery, but maybe I might just find some old video I never really cared much about to upload before to fill in the void, But I'll get back to it here soon. I'm going to go keep taking it easy and get some rest. So thanks for watching, guys, and everybody have a good night and a good week.
See you guys.